Ooh, hello? No music? Hmm. Guess my, oh, I'm on the wrong profile. Whoops. Okay. Well, uh, copy this and get the music up. I pushed the wrong button. This. All right. Good morning, everybody, and good afternoon in America. Good morning in Japan. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Today we are going to be working on more of my viable manga. It's been a minute since I last drew. Pretty excited. And after I'm finished drawing for a bit, we will be doing. There's a video on my channel that's coming out. That's literally just the edited version of the stream that we had of Ocarina of Time. That's going to be coming out right after the fact. So, for those of you who are here, hello. Yes, it does seem foggy. Let me see if I can fix that. Also, I need to open up speech chat. That. Oh yeah, there you are. Sorry, some technical difficulties in the first few seconds of the stream. My bad. Oh. No warning. Oh, my bitrate's low. Let me see what's up with my camera real quick. Drop a beat. Video.
Did you recently take a shower? Is there miso soup steaming next to the cam?
Perhaps. I don't know. Also, the music must be very loud right now. Hold on. So much is going on. Volume up lower here. Set it to 10%. Manually.
That's a little better. Get some paper towel and Windex.
There we go. That should be better music-wise. Man. Okay. So I'm gonna I'm gonna soft reset the stream. So give me a second. I pushed the button. I was supposed to set up everything, but I accidentally had it set to the Ocarina of Time stream. So that's why I was a bit messed up. The music didn't play. The volume was all loud. So I'm just gonna reset that part of the stream. Okay. And yeah, I don't know if we have Windex. I mean, I don't in my apartment, but I don't know if we have Windex in Japan.
Soft reset.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna hide my face and then be like, "Oh, hey, welcome, I'm back." You know. So, yes, give me a quick second. I'm gonna reset it just for my recording's sake. Alright, let's try again. Good afternoon, everybody in America, and good morning in Japan. How's everyone going? This is, of course, today we're going to be making a, we're going to continue making my manga viable. So that's going to be fun. And yeah.
Meanwhile, I'll attempt to hard reset my front bicycle wheel.
Oh yeah, you need to replace the spokes and stuff, yeah. All right, so I got Streamlabs running, and yeah, let's just see where we are. I'm gonna have to open up Krita. Here we go. Aha! All right, so last time I basically drew most of this page. That's a lot going on in this one page. I'm gonna finish by just finishing drawing Vassa, and I think, yeah, that's where I'm gonna start. So, anyway, how you doing today? Yeah, I'm gonna make some tea real quick. Oh, I forgot one more thing. I need to put on my headphones because I noticed when playing Ocarina of Time that the audio bleeds into my mic because I'm playing it on speakers instead of on my headphones. So I'm gonna put on my headphones to listen to music. Yeah, maybe just one would be okay. I don't know. Perhaps, perchance. Perchance. Okay, now let me get it connected. Well, it says it's connected.
Don't put the tea next to the camera.
There it goes. Maybe that's what fogged up the camera, yeah? Alright. So now, I can hear the music in my head, but I can't hear myself speak because these are noise canceling headphones. So, it might be a little weird. I might have some slurred speech. Tiny bit. Also, it is 6 in the morning for me, so I do need to get some delicious tea. Which is, in fact, you see it, it's Nestle. So it's the same brand that does like the hot chocolate in America, or not hot chocolate necessarily, but chocolate milk, and like got the little bunny rabbit in the chocolate milk for kids. Anyway, I'm making me some milk tea, some milky tea. Yes, thanks for hopping in, Omar. I see Rehana isn't here yet, which is A-okay. How's the bicycle situation going? Ooh, it's been a good week for me. You know, my sister, Mickey, she had a baby. So that happened. I got a raise at work, which is cool. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy right now, personally.
Starting it now.
Sweet. Cool. Looks like things are going good in around the world, at least in Omar's area, in my area. So. You know, oh, and I'm still on my diet. I have not broken my diet since starting it. So yesterday I even ate below 1,500 calories, and it was a Sunday. And normally Sundays are my cheat days, but I made Saturday my cheat day because my friends wanted to hang out then. So lots of fun, lots of cool stuff going on. Anywho, got my tea, mixing it up. I also need water, generally. And I've noticed that when it comes to, speaking of which, if you want to do like voice acting or anything, it's always good to stay hydrated. But if you want a quick fix, drink a lot of water, and then, like if you're slurring your words or you're not really, you're talking like this or something, making it hard to actually speak, drinking water and then taking a green apple and just chomping into it, it's a voiceover hack. So. I really like green apples too. I haven't actually looked to find green apples though. That's probably something I need to find. Because I really do like green apples. I don't know how many calories there. I'll have to look that up. Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. Looks like my card for my e-amusement pass got a lot of gunk on it for some reason.
I'm missing the stream today, but have fun.
Oh,
Be
thank you,
productive,
Rihanna.
LOL sparkles.
I'll do my best. Thanks for hopping in for a little bit and saying hi. But yeah, so I've actually set it up to where, so I edit a bit of the Ocarina of Time video, and I set it up to where after I finish the stream, it'll immediately jump to the video. So I'm curious to see how that works. That sounds like it's going to be fun. But yeah, thanks for hopping in, and I'll get started on drawing. I gotta put on my gloves. I'm gonna slow
Green
this
apples
morning.
are also another voice actor trick. I see you
Yes,
started the
green
stream
apples
on time
specifically.
today, so I guess you had a restful weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty restful. Uh-oh. My, oh no. My pen isn't synced up with my... Well, I'm having a lot of technical difficulties this morning, because my pen isn't working. That's not good. I'm gonna have to unplug and replug in my computer screen. That's a bummer. I'm not gonna be able to draw if I can't use my pen. There's a lot of technical difficulties going on this morning. Alright, let's open up laptop. Not Wi-Fi. Q1. Okay, it says that is disconnected. Well, that's a bummer. So I'm gonna have to work on that. Device disconnected. Alright, I'm gonna have to unplug it and plug it back in. Sorry. Stuff like this happens. Usually not during a stream though. Usually I'm pretty okay during a stream. Let's hope this just works. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Well, then this just works. I might need to reset my computer. Oh, nope, I didn't need to do that. Awesome. Okay, cool. Oh, I might need to set it up. Aha! It works. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright, let's go back to the stream. That is cool. Okay, cool. If you look at my desktop though, it's all wonky. It's all glitched out. But at least it works for drawing. But yeah. Let's get started on doing this. Maybe I should do that first. I'm gonna try to draw each line a bit faster than I have been, and maybe that can get me to be more productive, but I don't know. I I tend to be a slow drawer anyway, especially in the mornings, but I'm all groggy. But I did wash my face. Maybe it'll help. Probably better too. Also, if I Control Z less, that would probably help too.
Time to attempt the refastening of the spoke nuts. Spoke wrench inbound.
You know, I was speaking of bicycles. I was looking at apartments. Probably shouldn't be doing that right now because my lease doesn't end until January. So I really shouldn't be looking at new apartments until around the time when my lease ends. In Japan, like, all the apartments get basically taken up the same day that you look at them, but not the same day, but like within the same few weeks. It's really hard to find an apartment basically that'll stick around. The listings are constantly being updated, but I was looking at apartments just to like kind of see what I want, like a general thing, you know. And I saw one that literally had a bike garage, right? Like it was an apartment where there was a bunch of bikes in a garage next to it, which is really cool. Bikes are pretty popular here in Japan. But yeah, I want a new apartment. I got a raise, so I can probably afford it. But I want an apartment that's closer to my church, so that way I can do community group with them, and be able to host them, and host other people just generally. But also, I want an apartment where I can, I have 2 rooms instead of it just being a bigger apartment. I feel like I'm doing an upgrade in Animal Crossing to my house, right? So,
Speaking of bicycles, there's a new type called a mini velo. You should try building one. Did you know that there was one called the Kyoto Itty Bitty?
The cute itty bitty. Interesting. No, I didn't know about that. Is it like a super tiny one for children, or is it like a... Oh... Cute itty bitty. It reminds me of the itty bitty teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini song, you know?
It's a compact frame for full-sized adults. You should look that up.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. I also heard like they have foldable bikes and stuff as well, like things you can fold and like to make it storage easier. Stuff like that sounds really cool to me, living in Japan. Because I don't have a lot of space in my room. But, who knows? Yeah, something compact would be good if I were to buy one. But also something affordable, just generally. That being said, I think I need to register my bike in Japan. So I need to figure out the laws regarding that. I also need to know, like, traffic rules. That being said, most people in Tokyo don't even follow their own traffic rules. Like, I see them riding on the sidewalk all the time when they're not supposed to. If there's two things that people in Japan, they usually follow the law. But if there's two things that they break the law of, it's stealing umbrellas, which is more common than you would expect, and riding the bicycle incorrectly, to where like based on the law. So they have like designated bike lanes that they don't use, and things like that. Unlikely because it's more dangerous.
Yes.
Be right next to the road.
There's actually a Japanese-based brand called Stitch.
Oh, Stitch. But yeah. Japan's a generally safe country, of course. It doesn't, most people follow the laws. But occasionally there'll be a law or two that are just, for some reason, people just don't follow. Also, I've noticed that a lot of the etiquette of Japan is based more around societal etiquette rather than like the actual etiquette that is trying to be presented by the companies who do this stuff. For example, in the train station, I've noticed there are signs that said "Do not walk up the escalator." But the Japanese etiquette is that if there's somebody walking up the right side of the escalator, the people who aren't walking should be on the left side of the escalator. So people walk up the escalator anyway, even though it's not the rules on the wall say that you shouldn't do that. But they follow an etiquette when breaking the rules. So it's a very interesting thing.
Actually, it might be Taiwanese by origin, but there's a market for this bike in Japan.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of like Asian things that's pretty popular in Japan. I like Taiwan actually. Lots of political stuff going on there. But also known as True China. That would upset a lot of Chinese people. No, I like Taiwan, okay. I wouldn't mind buying something that's from that originates from there. Same with Korea, but Korea has a pretty bad work culture, I would say. Similar to Japan, though. Japan has a pretty bad work culture too. But generally, I like the countries okay. They're better than China or North Korea. So that being said, I love China's culture, like old like myths and martial arts and stuff.
It's called the Stitch Pen.
Which is why I'm not a fan of the communists who, outside of the martial arts, they got rid of a lot of the cultural aspects of China. Looks like they're about to hold hands with him. Might need to scoot him over a little bit. Scoot her over a little bit.
There's also another brand that has 2 mini Velo models based in Singapore. The brand is Ascent Bikes.
I never met a person from Singapore, nor have I been to Singapore. I'm really curious about that country, actually. I don't know much about it. Scent bikes. I do know that I have a neighbor who's from Vietnam. Actually, I have 2 neighbors. The one who lives above me is a Vietnamese woman who was unfortunately going through a divorce and went to Japan to kind of escape the pain of that. I learned that from her through trying to get to know my neighbors a little bit. So I've known her since I moved into this place. So it's kind of sad. It's a sad story. But she works until really late at night because she works as a server at a restaurant, so I don't really hear her until she's talking to her family, like her kids or something, via Zoom at night. So as for my other Vietnamese neighbors, whenever I have my friends over to to just hang out or whatever, they complained that we were too loud. But then, they themselves got really loud. Because they were arguing with each other. So, I don't like those neighbors. Yeah, they were very loud. So it's kind of hypocritical that they would ring my doorbell while my friends are over and say, hey, can you quiet down? And they did the exact same thing, fighting with each other. I guess that's
It
why
looks
they
like
don't
I
ring my
need to
doorbell in the
disassemble the
morning.
rear wheel later on.
They
3
try not to
spoke
be
bolts
loud.
are floating inside the rim wall.
Oh, wow. That'll work. And we are finished with this page. Hooray, hooray. Alright, so with that, I'm gonna move this. Actually, I found this. This is a little cloth that's used. It's like a micro cloth. I'm gonna wipe off my camera. Still kind of gloomy. Weird. I might have made it worse, actually. Hold on. Properties. Camera control, focus. Okay, so auto is on for focus. See, if I do this, the focus is way off. But, maybe that's a little better. I don't know. Anyway, so I finished one. Let me pull up my website real quick. Okay. So. Uh-oh. Not gonna do that. There we are. Okay, so this is the live stream. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to viablemanga.com. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this as a PNG real quick. And so website. Go here to read. Add it to chapter. Oh, I actually gotta go to Google Sites. Here we go. Okay, click this edit button. Then I go to read, and then I go to drawing. Yeah. All right, and then. Yummy. And just add it here. Okay, so we finished page 13 out of 75. That's pretty good. Let's duplicate this. replace this. Replace. And upload what we just finished. Boom. Got it. Okay, looks good. And then next. Please scroll down. And we edit it. Add a page. We put it here on the page.
Now it's time for me to take this rear hub motor wheel off.
Yeah. Have you been doing this during the stream? Like you've been replacing your, or you've been fixing up your bike during the stream? I've always enjoyed doing like multitasking, so like having something in the background and to listen to or to hang out with someone while also doing little projects that I need to do. I tend to do like laundry and chores that way. That should be good. Let's publish. My internet's running a little slow though, so not ideal. But there we go. We got another page. So if we go to the website, click on read, it should pop up now. Updated already. It's scrolling. Yep, that updated. That's good. Nice. And then we'll go to flipping. Get that updated. Go back this way. Uh-oh. Put it in the wrong spot.
Let's see. 18mm socket. Check.
I guess it didn't update it. Weird. Let me try that again.
Disconnecting the motor hail lines and auxiliary lines, blue, green, yellow wires.
Okay, so it is there. But maybe it didn't update that because it doesn't consider that an edit. So if I do this, whoops, didn't mean to do that. about there. That should be good. Okay, so that includes that. That doesn't include that. Okay, that should be good. Let's try that. So this. I need to get rid of my cache. Probably what's preventing it from updating. There it goes. There it is. Haha, we got it. Perfect. Whew, that took a minute. Alright, so next we are going to upload the creative file to here. And rough drafts. Creative file. Oh, I gotta. I'll delete some of these. Alright, so yoink. And this one.
Will is removed. Now for the tricky part.
Bada bing, bada boom. Uploaded my pages to my Google Drive. So if you want to edit any of them, or if you want to make fan comics or whatever, color them in, make them not a draft anymore, make them more, you know, finished. You can. You can do whatever you want with them. That's the cool thing about this. This is Copyleft manga. So there you go. Copyleft means do whatever you want, and I love it. Make as many derivatives, and you can make money off of the derivatives.
Taking the tire and inner tube off the wheel without puncturing either and without losing the spoke bolt.
The derivatives include fan dubs and other things. And I did all this while Omar is fixing up his bike, which is really cool. Doing the inner tube, I've done that before. That sucks. That's hard to do. I had to do that whenever I replaced a wheel on just a normal bike. I don't have an e-bike, but whenever I was a kid, I learned how to replace a tire on the bike. But getting that tube off sucks. Not the easiest thing to do. Okay, so finish that. Next. What am I doing next? Next page. Alright, so I'm going to go to rough draft. There's story writing. Okay, there we go. And let's see where we're at. She asks, why did you ask about the Courier? Alright, so the next page that we're doing, I don't know much Japanese, but I do know katakana in English. If you look at the words written in katakana, the first letter in English of those words spell out message received. And then we'll show the page. Okay, so I gotta draw Vassa explaining this. Next one might be a short video. File. 2480 by 3500. New file. A4. 300. Yeah. And let me go to the drawing stream. And yeah. There we go. We got a blank page. Cool. Sounds like the music just finished, so I'm gonna change that real quick. Where is it? Go. Kirby. Zelda. I'm not a big fan of lo-fi so much. Cavern music. Let's look at the Zelda one. Gonna vibe with it. Oh, it's
Tube
Game
AD
Shop.
tire are off.
Okay.
It looks
That's what
like
Omar
the spoke
recommended
bolts
before.
are floating behind the rim tape. That's good. All the easier.
Yeah, I can chill with this. Alright, so I need to draw Vassa asking or explaining his logic about the quarter. So let's start with a new layer. Yeah. Glad that it's not a complete impossible task, which is always a plus. Page 14. Yeah, it's always a good thing whenever like a surprisingly good thing happens. Like you're like, oh, that, you know, that's a good thing. This isn't entirely broken. You know, I have to fix less than normal. I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna do here is, let's see. What do I want to do here? So okay. How am I? So he doesn't know much Japanese, but he does know katakana in English. Okay, this is like a puzzle that he solves, and I gotta explain how he solves it. Okay, so in Japanese, there's katakana and there's hiragana, and over on top of kanji they put furigana, which is hiragana but small, on top of the kanji sometimes. And so I think, but it would be weird to put it in a letter because I have Japanese mail where, you know, they don't put furigana in it at all. So how would Vasa be able to indicate that he knows that there's a hidden message that says message received in katakana? That's the question. So
I have retrieved the 3 spoke bolts.
that's good. I'm kind of in a what do I do here sort of situation. Let's see. Okay, so I might need to rewrite this. I need to come up with an idea of a puzzle considering the letter. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT because I'm not good at puzzles. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna, in the manga that I'm creating, oh, this is Japanese. Switch to English. In the manga that I'm creating, the character figures out, due to a letter that the courier who sent the letter was the one who was involved with the kidnapping of the receiver of the letter. Period. The setting is in Japan, but I'm kind of stuck in figuring out how to have the courier send a message to the just delete all that. Okay. Maybe if I... Okay. Basically, I have to explain it all. Alright. In the manga that I'm creating, a politician's son is kidnapped by a rebel group in Japan, period. In an alternate history, Japan. It turns out that the boy wanted to join the rebel group, and so he and a courier sent secret messages through letters, period. The one that the detective finds has a secret message saying message received, comma, and a Russian detective who specializes in preventing American coups is the one who realizes this. I'm kind of stuck figuring out how to display this in my manga for you. It was kind of like a puzzle, comma, but I don't know how exactly the Russian detective figured this out while the Japanese one didn't see it initially. Could you help me out? Question mark. Like using the first letter of katakana words. That's the one that I thought of before. Yeah, that's kind of what we were going with. How often would katakana words be used in a Japanese letter?
Try to do a TV scene where they announce this on Japanese national news.
Question mark. I guess that just reinforced the idea that I already had. All right. I guess we'll go with that. I'm gonna have to basically blur out whatever.
Have that TV play in front of intelligence officers with files in hand.
Message received. How do you say receive? The D, do, receive do. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I'll just use those words. Perfect. Alright, so I'll use those words. It wouldn't be mail. It would be mail, but it wouldn't be email. These words we used immediately. Okay. Cool. Those are the words I'm gonna. Alright, so Vassa, I'm gonna have him explain it out a bit and have her. Have Hana find anything strange about the letter? And then she thinks about it. There's an unusual amount of foreign loanwords? Good. Right. Oh, is this working? Oh, I need to close. Rats. It froze. Alright. I'm gonna have to Control Delete. Task Manager. Rita. Okay. That's a bummer. Alright, open it up again. Go. Back to page 14. Okay. So I'm thinking, so Vassa, how about him handing over the letter? So something like this, where he's facing this way. Maybe like this. Over. Take a look at this letter. If you find anything strange about it, and then she'll say, then there'll be two panels. One of her going looking at it, and she's like, flips back up to Vassa. There's an unusual amount of katakana in it. He says, good. Then we can have the letter itself over here. I'm thinking we're actually just walking here, having a full body shot. And then the letter would be here. Yeah, something like that. Alright. Up a reference real quick. Commanding handing. One hand. Put that over here. I think it's still. All right, how are things going? I kind of had a little bit of technical difficulties and other stuff, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have, yeah, we're gonna have a box here. We're gonna have a box here and an identical box over here. This is going to be open, and then we're going to have a box here showing the letter. Maybe one more here. So here, I'm gonna open up my other page. Just copy one of the texts. No, not this one. It's the ARI file. There we go. Copy that. There. All right. Take a look at the letter again. Anything strange about it? Work. Ooh. Try to do a TV scene where they announce this on Japanese national news. Have a TV play in front of the intelligence officers with files in hand. That could be a way to do it. I think I wanted to go ahead and go the route of the cipher sort of thing, you know. Ooh, I gotta ask ChatGPT if there's Russian equivalents, because so in this alternate history, comma, hold on, let me move this over here. Let's see what I'm typing. America has less of an influence on. Don't try to call me. America has less influence over Japan, and Russia has more influence over Japan. Do you think that they would use American loan words? Question mark? This happened around the 60s. That would be good. Yeah, that'll work. Coming up with these things is very weird. Yeah, it looks like a coworker tried to call me. Whoops. messaging my coworker. Hmm. Back to drawing. Or planning out my drawing, really. TV news report scene? Nope, not yet. I decided to have Vassa basically figure it out, and kind of lead Hana into also figuring it out. Let's go back here, find the work. But I am thinking of, at least in chapter 2, including a news report scene about Vassa, because Vassa's going to terminate the rebels, right? So in chapter 2, there might be a news report painting that in a good light. The rebels have been subdued and eliminated, or whatever, thanks to the help of Detective Lieutenant Vassa.
Any TV news report seen yet? All 3 missing spoke bolts have been resecured.
Awesome. Okay.
It feels like this version of Song of Storms should be in a Zen lounge.
Yeah. The title of this is Hyrule Cafe 2, so yeah, that makes sense. That it should be in a lounge.
Time to re-inflate the rear tire and make spoke adjustments to the rear hub motor wheel.
It should be like message. Rear hub motor wheel is going back on. Awesome. I noticed something that I don't like about my text. For some reason there's an automatic thing that makes it to where they're very spaced out when they shouldn't be. Oh, bummer. Looks like it only took it a few of them. Alright, so probably gonna have to eat this. Probably best not to make the bubbles. Ah! Okay. This is like a Gravity Falls version of the Zelda song. Of Spirit Tracks' music. So now that we have the layout of the manga panel, my brother and there's some drama going on with my friend and my brother. They're both really bad at communicating with each other, so I have to be like their middleman. But they're both messaging me during the stream, kind of like.
Will is back on. Now it's time to fine tune.
Oh, there you go. That's awesome. Yeah, sorry, I'm sending messages during the stream. I'm trying to do it as quick as possible, but it's frustrating. Okay, so it's a lot of drama. Basically, my friend really sucks at communicating, and it makes other, made my brother and his wife feel left out. So I was just like, well, I have to be the one to communicate for him. And now he posted something in the middle of the night while I was sleeping, and you know, my brother found out secondhand, and so he's like, why does it make me feel like an outcast right now? You know, why are we feeling like outcasts? It sucks. I get it. You know, it's just stupid drama. I really don't want to be involved with it, but I kind of have to be, because they both suck at communicating. So, you know, I'm at the point to where I'm typing to them in the middle of my stream, so I'm just gonna call them out here. It's really annoying. Communication problems, man. If you can just talk to people, like learn to talk to people, or learn to plan events and not leave people out, right? Then so many arguments that are just stupid would not happen, I think. Anyway.
Wait, are you talking about Will?
Yeah, I'm talking about Will. So I have a friend who he's a very extroverted person, and he tries to organize events and stuff. He just really sucks at communicating, and Will sucks at replying. Right? He doesn't you know, answer back, and my friend sucks at checking up on people. So whenever he, you know, they have two completely bad ways of communicating. One, my friend doesn't make up solid plans, he makes general plans, so it's hard to come up with like, oh, this is this date, this time, we need this many people at this place. You know, it's not organized. It's just, hey, you guys want to hang out on this day? And they're like, sure. And he's like, okay. So my brother and sister-in-law got upset at him because they left him out of the trip that I was involved in, which makes sense. I would be upset at, you know, him too if I wasn't able to see my brother because of a lack of communication. But you know, it's like they're holding it over him. And he's also the type to avoid any sort of conflicts like the plague. So he's just been avoiding them. And it's like, okay, I have to be the one to communicate to them when these events are going on, all this stuff, trying to make sure that they, you know, don't excommunicate each other, which is basically like a divorce for me. You know, it's like I'm trying to prevent my friend and my brother from not talking to each other again. And it's just annoying, you know? I really just want to be able to draw right now and not worry about my brother's drama with my friend. But they're both messaging me being like, oh, hey, I'm still mad at him. And my other friend is like, oh, hey, your brother it's your brother again. And I'm like, dude, screw off, you know? I'm trying to do my stream here. Like, come on, man. I have a job, I have hobbies that I want to do. It's like, did you leave me be? I'm already doing so much for you two. Can't you just be satisfied with that? Instead of being like upset for arbitrary reasons. Anyway, that's my soapbox. That's true.
Look at it this way, your situation with Will and your friend is way better off than my situation with you-know-who.
Yeah, that's true. It could be worse. That's all I'm saying. It's reconcilable. I just hate to be the middleman, you know. It's just one of those things. But it's not a big deal, and they're making a mountain out of a molehill. That's kind of my biggest frustration with it. It's not like an actual serious situation. So. Let's see. But yeah. Yeah, no, my brother, I love him to death, but, you know, and my friend I also love to death, but they're both idiots sometimes. Will is too smart for his own good, too quiet for his own good, and yeah, he's not good at communicating.
It is way worse than you think when it comes to my situation. Yeah,
it is. I don't even know the entire situation with you, Omar, but just like the general stuff. But yeah, I think with my brother, it'll be okay. I'm just frustrated with how dramatic they're making it. So, like, he got upset at him because they're holding a Halloween party and he wasn't told about it, and they found out through a post that he made on Instagram or something. And if he had just waited like a few hours before posting that, or just waited a few hours until, you know, when I was not asleep, right? I would have told him about it, because I would have read the chat, and I would have been the one to let my brother know. And then the whole drama in the past 5 minutes that I had to spend time out of my day to message both parties about, because they refused to message each other.
Now I have 3 new world enemies that I may have to deal with in the future. God forbid things go belly up.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Omar. But it is what it is. It's just a stupid drama thing. That unless they treat it like the end of the world, like they make a mountain out of a molehill, like they are doing, it'll settle. It'll be fine. So I understand both sides. I understand my friend is just like, I tried talking with him, and
Jasmine.
He didn't talk back. And I was like, well, did you message him again? He's like, well, no, but he didn't reply to me. And I'm like, okay, well, you don't know how to message people. And I understand my brother's perspective, where it's like, hey, he didn't message me, and I didn't know more about the situation. Yeah.
3.
And
Jocelyn.
So, oh yeah, that's 3 in it. Yeah. I haven't seen Jocelyn in a long time. Last time I think I saw her was, it's been a really long time. I haven't seen Angela in a long time either, since she got remarried. But yeah, anyway. It's a lot of communication issues. And fortunately it's reconcilable. It's not how crazy it is with like what's going on with you, so it's yeah. It'll be okay. It's not anything. I'm just more frustrated at how dramatic they're making it out, like, for no reason as well. silliness.
That is not a good feeling, having your siblings become your enemies. I have been doing everything that I could have done to deserve the exact opposite of that.
Yeah, I think, honestly, like, there's a lot of things when it comes to that sort of stuff, it's out of your hands. And I understand, like, certain things that are out of your hands, it just sucks. It's like one of those things that's just like, there's not much you can really do about it. But on the bright side, you know, your little cousin brother here is streaming and hanging out with you, so, you know, we can still chat, and I'm living in Japan, and it's a lot of fun. So, I don't think you'll ever be my enemy. I don't have really any familial enemies, just people who just do not talk to me, right? And so I'm glad you reached out, and I'm glad you're a part of my life, even though you know, the stuff that happened with my parents. So I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you've consistently been here, and it's really meant a lot. So I really appreciate you, Omar. By the way, I don't know if you knew this, but last year, last September, my brother got married. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, so he's married now. He got married before I did, which is surprising to me, considering how quiet of a guy he is. But yeah. And I'm not really too worried about it. I'm just
remember,
more,
those
more
three
of like
made that choice. I didn't. Your situation still has a chance.
Yeah. In my opinion, like, me and my brother, I don't think we'll ever have that serious of a situation as with you and your family. I think, you know, mostly me and my brother agree on a lot of things. And even if we didn't, I don't think there would be that big of a drama thing going on. Probably the worst thing that's happened between me and my brother had to do with, like, you know, after my grandfather passed away, we were both in very emotional states, and it was just like you know, after our grandfather, your grandfather too, we were in very emotional states, and we had some petty arguments, but, you know, we've both forgiven each other over those sort of stuff. So
don't worry about who gets married first. It's not a race.
Oh, I appreciate that. Lord willing, and I do find someone, I look forward to it though. So it's yeah. But all of my siblings, my brother and my sister, are both married. I'm the only single one left. And that being said, I love children. You know, I want to have my own children someday. I work with children. So I guess I'm kind of eager, in a sense, to find someone and get married. But you're right. I shouldn't rush something so important. So, but yeah, I think me and my brother will always be okay. Me and my sister are still okay. I don't think there's me and my brother. I've always been close to my brother and my sister, but they haven't really been close to each other, right? So I was always kind of the middleman between them, even though I was the youngest. My sister was pretty mean to him in middle school and high school, but she got a lot better as an adult. As for my brother, he's retired from the military, so he was honorably discharged, and it's because he developed depression and anxiety while in there. But which is not fun, but it is something I always, you know, need to consider while talking with him. Um, so, you know, I gotta give grace. These things are frustrating though, you know, the just random drama with two idiots. Everyone's an idiot in their own way, I suppose, but it's like, come on guys, just make up already. Like, stop holding it over each other. And I'm sure they'll be fine.
Didn't Will try to join the Navy at one point?
Yeah, he was a part of the Navy, yeah. He's gotten a lot better since college. He really hated college. And I did too, honestly. And around the time whenever Grandpa passed away, that was whenever we both kind of got into... I was in a mourning state, I would say. I wouldn't say depressive, because I don't have depression in that way. But I was definitely mourning, and he was both mourning and depressed. Because Grandpa lived with us for 10 years, so he was in our house for that period of time. But for me, it's more of it definitely wasn't depression in the medical term. It was mourning. So
I'm a fawning idiot for modern day and early 21st century bicycles.
I'm the same way for Zelda. So, you know, in retro games, and, you know, drawing and different things. So, we're all idiots in our own way. My friend's an idiot because he can't communicate. My brother's an idiot because he can be kind of petty sometimes. But, you know, it is what it is. And also, my brother is also getting into streaming. But he's doing more he's more interested in tabletop games and different things. So he got, when it comes to streaming, he's doing like Baldur's Gate and like Warhammer. So things like that, that are more related to like D&D and other stuff. I guess Warhammer is also a tabletop game, but yeah. As for me, I'm more into like the nostalgia and the retro era of things. I really love Ocarina of Time, and I live in Japan, so I can buy a bunch of Japanese exclusive games that I never heard about, like Get or Love. So that sort of stuff is just a lot of fun for me. And it reminds me of, you know, the luckily good childhood that I had, that I was blessed with. And I think not everyone can say that. And I'm really glad that I did have a really good childhood growing up. So, but yeah. I think for my brother, I think it'll be okay. Even if my friend and my brother are no longer friends, I'll still be friends with my friend, and I'll still be close with my brother. It's not gonna change anything, really. It's just they're not gonna hang out. That's all. And besides, he's probably gonna move to Japan soon anyway. He talked about it before, because Grandma was Japanese. All of us actually, you too, Omar, can get an ancestry visa to Japan. So. You just need to prove that you have blood relation to a Japanese citizen up to the 3rd generation, I think. So for me, all I had to do was get my mom's birth certificate, my birth certificate, and grandmother's kouseki, right? So that's her family register. And I just emailed through Aunt Julie. She was a pen pal with one of her cousins and my second cousin, right? So, who lived in Japan. He lives in Osaka. And so through her, I was able to get Grandma's family register, which is a kouseki. But yeah, that's how I got my visa that basically I renew every year. And after, I think, 3 years, or maybe even 2 years, they'll let me have a 3-year visa instead of a 1-year visa. And then after 10 years, I could just get permanent residence, so I don't even need to renew it so often anymore. But yeah, that's a very convenient thing we have if you ever want to move to Japan long term. Not saying you do, but it's there. There's pluses and minuses with living in Japan. One, I would say the plus is it's very safe here. You don't have to worry about a lot of things. The minus is you can't own guns. It's just not a thing. There's gun laws in Japan. It's not a very free country in that sense. America is much more free, and of course, I will say I think as an American, I'm very patriotic still, even though I live in Japan. I love Japan. There's a lot of good things about it. Very safe, very clean, very good transportation system. But when it comes to like building businesses and protecting your land and the prevention of tyrannical governments, America is much better for that. Which is also why I'm glad that America has a military base in Japan, though that's a controversial subject. But yeah. Anyway, so my brother was thinking about moving to Japan using the same visa as me. So even if he's no longer friends with my other friend, I'm still going to be close to my brother. So it's not like it's the end of the world. It's just slightly annoying. That's all. So, but anyway.
That gun law was the result of diplomatic agreements with America after WW2. Japan wasn't allowed to have a standing military as part of that agreement.
Right.
Trump is trying to change that because of CCP.
Yeah, and if Japan were to be allowed to have a military, it would be the third largest military in the world. So there is the Japanese Defense Force, I think is what it's called, which is basically a military police. It's not an actual military, but it's not like legally a military, but they use it for rescue operations, and for other things. To, I guess, like, if they want to fight in like the Korean War or different things like that, that allowed them to do that by joining the Japanese Defense Force instead of the Japanese quote unquote military. So they were still able to fight like with Americans, but it wasn't by a literal legal definition of a military. As far as I know, I could be wrong about that, but that's kind of my understanding of that situation. Do this one. All right, I got about 15 minutes left. Sorry, I spent quite a bit of it just,
JSDF.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that. It's the equivalent of the U.S. Marshals and DHS combined.
Yeah, the Self-Defense Force, that's right. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool thing, but as a citizen, unfortunately, we're not allowed to own guns outside of a shotgun for hunting. And I think that's like out in the boonies. You can't have one, and it requires like a lot of like strenuous process to figure out. So I can't have a rifle here, unfortunately, unless I'm in like a military base as a military man, which I am not. So, yeah, kind of a bummer, but I found the perfect reference image here. So I'm going to draw his thumb. But, yeah. Normally on stream, I wouldn't air out my dirty laundry like this, you know. Well, I mean, I guess I would. I would air out my clean laundry. No, but I wouldn't talk about the frustrations I'm having with my brother. But since it's just you right now, Omar, and the people who are gonna watch are mostly just people I trust anyway. Rayhana. I think it's okay. Maybe, I don't know. I try not to give too much information, too much personal details, but you know, if it's affecting the stream because I'm typing instead of drawing, I think it's warranted that I explain why. This is in a baggie, an evidence bag, so I'll also draw a letter inside of it. Let me make it a little bigger.
I have the rear wheel pretty straight. Just need some fine tuning before going to the front wheel.
That's great. Good to see that you're getting the work done. And also, this has been a pretty productive stream, I think. I finished a page. I've nearly finished the first panel of the second page. I finished the layout of the second page, so I know exactly what I'm drawing now. So that'll make future streams of me drawing quicker. So yeah, I think it'll be alright. Thumb.
We will definitely need to get you a mini velo sometime soon. You'll love it.
Oh, I'm sure. Getting a bicycle, that would be awesome. An e-bike. One of my friends in America, he lives in California now, but he was one of my friends in high school, and he's actually going to be visiting visiting Japan in October, which is exciting. I'll get to see him. But yeah, he was my best friend in high school. He was obsessed with e-bikes, and he just really loved them. And so I got to ride one before, and honestly, as an adult, because at the time I was a kid, so I was a high schooler, and I was like, I can just pedal. Why would I want an e-bike? As an adult, you appreciate the not needing to pedal whenever you're going up hills and stuff like that. So it'll allow you to go further without having to worry about other things. So yeah, that sort of stuff. Also, I loved biking as a kid, just generally anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I would love an e-bike. But that's after I save up enough money to visit America for Christmas, and also save up enough money for my new apartment that I'm wanting to go get, and other stuff like that. So that will be in the get later category.
Imagine, if you will, a compact bicycle frame with geometry to fit a full-size adult. Now imagine that same size bike frame with 20-inch BMX grade wheels with gears.
Sounds really cool. Sounds really cool. This reference is a little weird. Maybe this one's better. Yeah. Oh no, I have 8 minutes. Okay, if click on that. Should be other way. Flip this. There we go. So I'm actually gonna do this. And it's hard to draw these things. Anyway. Almost done. And to draw his outfit correctly. I'm really excited for the new Zelda game coming out. I've always been excited for new Zelda games, but I guess that's just a no-brainer. Probably stream that. I don't know though. I think think I should finish Ocarina of Time first, which won't take too long. Maybe a few weeks at most. Especially if it's as long as it has been. Speaking of Ocarina of Time, in about 5 minutes, my my video for Ocarina of Time is going to be premiering. So after...
Let's hope that there isn't any woke garbage with echoes of wisdom.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Usually people are like, oh, feminism and all that stuff, and I'm just like, I don't really think... I wouldn't consider Nintendo, like, quote-unquote progressive, right? Generally. Do they listen to fans? Yes. Are they progressive? Maybe not. Yeah, sometimes, like, Zelda is, like, holding back Ganondorf for 100 years or whatever. Holding back Calamity Ganon for 100 years. You know, stuff like that. But, like, I don't think that's woke, necessarily. She's using her magic. She's not using, like, brute strength or anything. So, yeah. I do hope they don't include things like, oh, the male gaze or whatever, which I don't think they will. So it should be okay. I don't think Nintendo is known for making political statements anyway, so they just try to make fun games, which is how it should be. So. Anyway, 3 minutes left. So, yeah, I guess I'll call it here. Yeah, we got pretty far. Pretty good. Sorry about all that random drama that I started talking about in the middle of the stream. Sorry for messaging so many people in the middle of the stream. I had to coordinate some dramatic stuff for no reason. Which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So thanks again for watching. And I'll see you. Hold on, let me.
I know about that part of Zelda. I am talking
2 minutes.
about things like what those idiot localizers did with anime and manga.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So there was this one scene that's really notorious for stuff like that in Kobayashi Dragon Maid or whatever, which in and of itself is like a lesbian dragon anime or whatever. So I'm not, it's already kind of woke.
Random drama will happen.
But like, there's this one phrase that was like, oh, those pesky male, what did they say? Those pesky male patriarchal demands or something or whatever. I forgot exactly what it was. I can look it up real quick. It was really cringy on what it was. And they were trying to be funny, which is kind of sad that they were trying to be funny with that. It was in Kobayashi Dragon Maid, and actually, Kobayashi Dragon Maid, and it was something that patriarchy. Yeah, that's what it was. What was the quote? Yeah, here's an image, and let me open this in a new tab. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, it says, "What's with the outfit?" Oh, everyone was always saying something to me, so I tried toning it down the exposure. How is it? You should try changing your body next. And then the Funimation is like, what are you wearing that for? Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal demands were getting on my nerves, so I changed clothes. Yeah, so they had to make a political statement in the middle of a TV show, which is really silly in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of stuff like that personally, But yep. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, if you want to keep watching, the video is going to be premiering right after the stream is over. So in about 5 minutes exactly. But I got to go to work, so I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, or in the next live stream. So yeah, thanks again, Omar. Thanks for chatting about life and family stuff and bicycles. And yeah, I'll see you in the next stream. Alrighty. Bye bye now. Bye. Ta-ta, toodaloo. Have a good one. Bye bye.